we paid nothing.
Ooh, Easter sunrise.
There's no Instagram, no Facebook, and no Google in China. We made it to San Francisco. The van was definitely parked right there. Shit. Well, that was a bit of a pain. So the van is gone. I go into the lobby, and because it's staying at a hotel, or it's at a hotel, I'm like, so why is my van gone? And she's like, oh, maybe it was stolen. I'm like, great, that's just what I want to hear. Unfortunately, they eventually looked through their paperwork enough to realize that it was not stolen, it had been towed. And so, but then the towing place is closed or something, and so we convinced them to give us a deal on a room for tonight, and then tomorrow the manager is going to be in there, and then I'm going to try to convince the manager to reimburse us for the hotel and not make us pay for the parking and pay for the towing since it was wrongly towed. So it's just been a nightmare, but now Sid and my sister Key, who we just met up with, are trying to get all the luggage over in the stupid airport shuttle, and then I'm going to go meet them, and then we're going to put it all in here, and then we're going to deal with the car in the morning. So, all sorts of fun things going on after 20-something hours of travel, but that's the way it goes. Apparently you have to pay the full amount due.
Yeah.
It's been since March 28th.
It's going to be like thousands
daily.
of dollars.
Yeah, and so
how much is it daily?
He didn't say. He was just like, it's going to be really expensive as it's been here since March 28th. So basically tomorrow morning we have to go and deal with the manager and just be like, you know,
how expensive is it really like, is it we're talking like
probably a couple grand would be my bet. I bet you it's
but not like 20 grand, or not gonna have to get a mortgage to get our dumb fan out of.
No, I'm sure it's like, you know, maybe $100 a day or something.
Wow.
It's morning and we talked to the manager, and basically they couldn't see the tag in the windshield, and so that's why they were like, oh, this van must not be paid for, and that's why they towed it. But because it's been sitting there for 2 weeks or whatever it is, it's a $1,600 towing thing or fee to get it out of towing, and the hotel's going to pay half of it, so at least we're not paying all of it, but I still think they screwed up. I think in the future they'll hopefully have a better system of keeping track of license plate numbers and when they're supposed to come in and when they're supposed to come out or whatever. But the manager, you know, feels bad, but I feel bad because now we have to pay $100. So we're going to go pick up the van now, and hopefully it will all be happy and good.
So they are currently towing something else out of the way so that we can get our car out.
So there's the van. I gave the guy the keys to go take it out, but I suspect he is having trouble because the battery's disconnected. Yeah, that looks like it. I was just gonna ask if you guys had figured out the battery was disconnected, so.
We got a jumper box, so we got, you know, step 1, step 2.
Cool. Did it even need to be?
There's the problem.
Did it even need to be jumped, or was it just that the?
No, it was just the battery.
Okay,
we
cool.
didn't even know. We didn't even know.
Here we are pulling out of the, ooh, that's really tight. Pulling out of the impound lot. We have rescued Great White, and she runs. So some things are going our way more than others.
Just in case it wasn't bad enough that we just had to pay $850 to get our van out of the tow lot, we drive back to the hotel, and then I get out to go talk to the manager to see if we can get them to pay more of just the half that they paid. And Sid drives the van over to our hotel room, and then the shifter breaks. So super easy, moves really well, and doesn't actually go into different gears. Hopefully it's just the shifter column, shifter cable or something. Hopefully. If that's the case, I think I should be able to replace it fairly easily. If not, then maybe it wasn't worth getting the van out of the impound lot. Amazingly, it actually seems to be even easier than that. Believe it or not, this little guy just popped off. This little guy right here. I followed the cable down, and apparently this is what shifts the gears. And this guy just popped off, so I'm not sure how to get it back on, but once I get it back on, we should be good to go. The shifter works again. Woo!
I'm scared.
This is my little sister Key. You've met Sid before. Haha. Now we're going to San Jose.